So Martin Mere is perfectly placed for all these whooper swans and pink-footed geese we get in the winter time. Because we're a nice safe site for them, they come to us in the evenings and then they leave us to go to all these farmers' fields during the day. So whooper swans and pink-footed geese have got a history of colliding with power cables, and in fact the biggest fatality of swans within the UK is those collisions. So what we're trying to do, along with Electricity Company and Lancaster University, is to find out exactly how we can remedy that problem with the swans and the geese. Swans, although they have fairly good eyesight, when they're flying, which tends to be at dusk and dawn when the light isn't particularly good, they can't really see these power cables that well. And because the swans are very fast flyers, fly at around 45 miles an hour, they can't get out of the way of those power cables when they see them at the last minute. So a swan impact with the power cables has a fairly big effect on the locals. Because it's such a big bird, it will short out the circuit, so the houses further down that line will be without power until the electricity company can come back and fix the problem that the swans have caused.
We attach the bird deflectors to the 11,000 volt power lines with the line live. So our crews work from a special vehicle using insulated rods, and they can drive along the line attaching the bird deflectors every 5 metres or so. Two types of deflector. One of the older ones is just an orange disc that hangs from below the conductor. The new type that we're trialling on this line just around Martin Mere also glows in the dark. It's known as a firefly, so particularly low light conditions in the morning or at dusk in the evening or in misty conditions, the deflector actually glows. Well, this is a project we're really excited about. We've developed it in conjunction with WWT's technical experts over the past 2 years. What we're really hoping this project brings for us is new learning on what the most effective type of bird deflector is. Once we've proven that, we will not only fit it on our network, but transfer that technology to other power companies around the UK. So not only will it benefit Electricity North West customers and wildfowl in the North West, but also throughout the UK.
Basically, power lines in areas which are open landscapes, so away from trees and hedges and buildings, they're at higher risk. We can run all that through a computer mapping system and identify power lines which are high risk. And then Electricity North West can look at that list of power lines that are most at risk, and they can decide what they want to do with it. From this study it shows that birds do fly slightly higher over power lines with diverters, but we'd love to really work out what's happening with those diverters. So, you know, are birds reacting at the last minute to the power lines, or are they reacting a long way away? Electricity North West have got a better map of where these high risk areas are, and we're going to work on best methods of mitigation.
So this is a really important project, not only just in Lancashire but also throughout the country, because this should provide guidelines for how the electricity companies go about putting diverters onto any of their power cables which have historically been known to have bird strikes on them.